I'm so relieved, as I know you are, that she did not accept Ridge's proposal.
Unfortunately, that wasn't the end of it.
He didn't propose to her again.
Well, he filled her office full of roses, he wrote her a sweet little love poem, and he left her a ring by one of the vases.
Oh, James, this doesn't look good.
Well, she didn't accept the ring, and she sent the flowers to a hospital.
So where do we stand?
Well, hopefully it's almost over. I think the crisis is about to pass. I paid Ridge a visit. We had an interesting conversation. Very interesting indeed.
I don't know why I bought this thing. Guess I was hoping for a miracle. Can take it back to the jeweler in the morning.
Where are you going?
I've made a fool out of myself one too many times, Logan. Promised myself I wouldn't propose again, and I went ahead and did it anyway. Look, I can't stay. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Bye, you two. Bye-bye.
Ridge, wait! Don't go.
I'm getting tired of playing the fool.
Ridge.
Look, we both want different things out of life, and I guess I'll just eventually get used to that.
Do you know what I want out of life? I mean, do you really know?
I did, yes. I knew exactly what you wanted out of life. It was me. I was all you needed because I made you happy, Brooke.
Times have changed, Ridge. Things are more complicated now. I mean, we can't just run off somewhere and get married. We have responsibilities, children.
Tell me something. What do you want in a husband? I want to know.
Dr. Parmel, thanks for coming. I appreciate you meeting me here.
It's quite all right.
I realize it's rather unusual for this kind of consultation.
Well, this can be a very sensitive issue.
And you can understand my desire for privacy.
Of course.
Good. Then let's get to it. I'm considering having a vasectomy.
Well, I'll try to answer all your questions.
Could you just sort of talk me through the procedure? What exactly do you do?
Small incisions are made in the upper scrotum. Through these small cuts, I access the vas deferens, which are the tubes that carry the sperm.
And you cut these two?
Yes. Then the incisions are sewn up with a couple of quick stitches. The patient's usually in and out within an hour.
That sounds pretty painless.
Almost. Not quite.
Any complications?
Well, it is an invasive procedure, but complications, if there are any, are usually very minor. Soreness, swelling, some minor bleeding, very transitory. Nothing to get concerned about.
How effective are vasectomies?
Failure rate's about 1 in 1,000.
Pretty good odds.
Keep in mind, though, that sterilization doesn't occur immediately after the operation.
Is that right?
Usually takes about a month before all the sperm has left the reproductive system.
Any loss of sexual performance? Loss of libido?
None whatsoever. Only the freedom and peace of mind that's derived from eliminating the threat of an unwanted pregnancy.
Well, that is the point, isn't it?
Which leads me to a question I must ask you. We consider vasectomies to be permanent. They're almost always irreversible. Now, are you certain, I mean absolutely certain, that you don't want to father any more children?
How long can this take? It's a pregnancy test, not nuclear fusion. Oh, Eric isn't gonna want another kid. Sure of it. Sheila's gonna be so disappointed. Did it work?
Yes.
So what are the results? Are you pregnant? So what's the verdict?
You tell me. You see plus?
No.
Neither do I.
No plus, no baby?
How clever, Michael. Gosh, I was so positive that I was pregnant.
You're really hurting, aren't you?
I'm ready to be a mother. I really want a child, and I never knew that I wanted one so much until now.
I know what you mean. And you can't beat the fringe benefits.
Oh, would you stop being so crass?
Oh, come on, Sheila. We both know where it's at. You give birth to Eric's baby, a Forrester heir. You give him birth to the jackpot to end all jackpots.
Yeah, that's true enough.
Big bucks, Sheila. Mucho dinero. Lifetime full of security for you and your little rugrat. If Big Daddy ever bites the bullet or decides to cut you loose.
Well, I have to be prepared no matter what happens.
So what's your next move?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
I will get pregnant. There's no doubt about it, Michael. Even if I have to make love to Eric twice a day to do it.
You confronted Ridge?
Yes. Today. In his office.
But I thought Brooke asked you to keep your distance.
Oh, she did, but Ridge crossed the line.
What did he do?
He overheard a conversation we were having. We were planning to meet each other in the sauna at Forrester.
Oh, he didn't barge in on the two of you down there.
Oh, not quite, but he did manage to lock me alone in Brooke's office.
Well, that's disgraceful.
And then he made his way down to the sauna where Brooke was lying with a towel across her eyes. Well, I'm sure you get the picture, Stephanie. But all is fair in love and war, according to your son.
I'm sorry. I can understand why you're upset and you're angry, and so you confronted him.
Yes. I asked him a question. I asked him how long he was going to continue this assault on Brooke. How long would he continue to throw himself at her?
What did he tell you? I mean, what did he say?
Jenny will watch the kids so we can talk. So, you want to know what I'm looking for in a husband?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'll tell you. What I want in a man that I'm going to marry, Ridge, and I'll sum it up for you in one word, is stability.
Stability.
Yes. Somebody that I can count on. Somebody who loves me unconditionally, through good times and bad.
You're aiming low, Logan. You deserve more than someone who's going to be around like a piece of furniture.
Oh, Ridge, I am talking about somebody who supports me and loves me, and who's devoted to me, and who adores me, who will for the rest of our lives.
James gives you all that.
More than any other man I've ever known.
I don't believe that. And I never will. You're banking your whole entire future on a man you've only known for a couple of months. Well, I'm not going to let you do that, Logan. Not without a fight.
It's a losing battle, Ridge, so give it up.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
When?
When I'm certain I've lost. Not until then.
Do you thrive on rejection? Is that it?
Actually, Brooke, it's tearing me up inside.
Well, then why are you doing this to yourself?
Because I'm trying to save your life. I'm trying to keep you from marrying the wrong man.
James is everything I've ever wanted. So we haven't known each other that long. That doesn't matter.
Well, it should matter, though.
What matters, Ridge, is that we love each other.
Brooke, love has to be proven. It has to be proven over time.
Like your love for me, I suppose.
Brooke, I have loved you since the moment I set eyes on you 7 years ago.
7 years, 2 marriages, and a freight car full of excess baggage.
You say you want stability?
Yes, I think I deserve stability, and so do my children.
Well, then take a look around you here because it's right in front of you.
You? Stability?
You're damn right, me. Take a look at your life in the last few years. All the changes and upheavals, the one constant in your world has been me.
Yes, Ridge, a constant source of pain and frustration. You have hurt me so much in the past. I can't forget the past.
But you can leave it behind, Brooke. We can start over. That's all I'm asking for is A fresh start here with you, me, and the kids, building a life of our own. I can give you everything you think James can give you. And more.
More?
Yeah. That one thing that makes it crucial to making a great marriage. Something James could never give you in a million years.
Dr. Parmel, I have 5 children.
Well, in that case, vasectomy may be just the thing for you.
I tend to agree.
And for your wife, too, of course.
Of course.
I'm sure you've discussed the vasectomy with her.
Contraception has been an important issue for both me and my wife.
So, would you like to set up an appointment?
Well, let me think about it. But you may be hearing from me, Doctor, very soon.
Well, just give my office a call. We'll set it up as soon as you like.
Thank you.
Ridge needs to be convinced that Brooke wants me and not him.
And then you think he's just going to give it up?
Yes. Well, Brooke's conviction to marry me will finally wear him down.
But James, what if that doesn't happen? What if he wears her down first?
I won't allow that to happen.
James, you're not listening. I don't think you really understand. She's been in love with him for years. He's a fantasy object to her. It's this unobtainable thing. And now, all of a sudden, he's throwing himself at her.
Well, Brooke's not interested in him. Not anymore, Steph.
No, that's not true. She's in denial. And inadvertently, she's lying to herself and she's lying to you. But you've got to realize exactly what this is. And the sooner you do, the better. I mean, your whole future and your happiness depends on this. The future and the happiness and the well-being of my family does too.
Come in.
Hello, darling.
Sheila, hi.
Well, I can see there's no rest for the weary here. That is, of course, until tonight. Oh, look it, I smudged you.
Yeah, you're forgiven.
Does that mean you like the kiss?
Yeah, it means I like the kiss.
Well, good. Because there's a lot more where that came from.
I thought you were going to work late today.
Yeah, I did. I just finished. I thought you might want to share a ride home.
No, thank you. I have work to finish up.
Well, can't you bring it with you? I'll make it worth your while.
I shouldn't be too much longer.
All right. Tell you what. I'll go home. I'll make a very nice dinner for the two of us, and we can eat out by the pool tonight. Maybe go for a little moonlight skinny dip.
We'll see. We'll play it by ear.
Just don't use up too much of that creative energy on your drawing board, all right? I want you to save a little bit of it for me.
I'd do anything to keep Ridge and Brooke apart, but I'm powerless.
And I'm not. Is that what you're saying?
Do you love her?
Of course I love her. I love her more than I've ever loved anyone.
Well, then you've got to do something.
Well, what would you suggest,
Whatever
Stephanie?
it takes.
Ridge has to be removed from this equation. That's the only solution. But my hands are tied short of kidnapping him. I don't know what to do.
But he isn't the problem, James. He's in mourning over his wife. He's desperate at this moment. He's reaching out to find any kind of happiness. It isn't Brooke. And Brooke is who you have to deal with.
No. His feelings for Brooke are real. I'm convinced of that now more than ever. He wants her. I'm going to make sure he doesn't have her. There is no way I'll allow that to happen. No way in hell.
All right, Ridge. What can you give me that James can't?
Something that keeps love alive, Brooke. Something that fuels it so hot that it never dies.
Love dies, Ridge. Ours did.
No, it doesn't. And it didn't. Listen to your heart, Brooke. Even after years and a lot of pain, I think you still love me. There's a reason for that.
And what's the reason?
It's called passion.
Passion.
Passion, do you remember that?
There was a time in my life that I thought I couldn't live without it.
In fact, you even got used to living without it, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Thanks to your fiancé.
James loves me.
Oh, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's devoted, caring, and affectionate. But you need more than that, Brooke. You need what you and I have, what we still have to this very moment. And what we're gonna have between us until the day we die. You remember when we would make love?
How could I forget?
It was more than just sex. We shared our deepest selves. It was as much a spiritual union as it was a physical one.
We'll never have that again, Rich.
The hell we won't. You and I should have been together a long time ago. I don't know why that didn't happen, but that doesn't really matter anymore, because now you and I have another chance. Maybe our last chance, Brooke, and we can't let this one slip through our fingers.
Why are you doing this, Rich? Why? You're just complicating things.
No, it's not complicated at all. The answer is very easy.
What about James?
I have nothing against James. He'll bounce back.
I was his first true love.
I'm not so sure about that. Listen, Brooke. I have laid myself open to you. There's nothing inside of me that you haven't seen. So what do you say?
I have to talk to James.
Does that mean yes? Does that mean you'll marry me?
Rich, I said I'll have to talk to James.
Okay. I'm gonna hang on to that ring till tomorrow then. Tomorrow, Brooke. And then that's it. No more proposals. No more pressure. Tomorrow, that's it. One way or the other. And it's all up to you.